Good morning, Mount Mojo here. All right, August 11th. It's going to give you my input on the MBRT. We finally finished that out. I had to check that off my bucket list because we had to delay or reroute ourselves after talking to a local in West Union 2 weeks ago about wild pit bulls. No, we didn't see any Saturday and we didn't see any Sunday. When you go through these some of these areas, people have their dogs locked in gates, cages, and they do go crazy. But we didn't see any of that. The trail conditions, they didn't get hit by Hurricane Debbie too far off inland. Trail was dry, weather was beautiful. The trail itself, again, between West Union and Wolf Summit. It was similar. All right, I think every county has a part in this trip. Not every county, but this trail goes through multiple counties. So I guess depending on funding, whatever, some areas of this trail are not in the greatest shape. They're not utilized heavy by people, cyclists. So you will know when you get there. Inclines, yeah, it was rough going back to Salem. I pushed it too hard. Yeah, and again, if you're looking for that crushed, decent conditions like maybe the Gap Trail, the CNO, you're not gonna get that. So I ride a Trek 1120. It's got 29ers on it. I was fine. Yeah, it's rural. It's rural. It's a rural. Parts are pretty rural. Some nice houses, some abandoned houses, some rough-looking houses. The towns are pretty cool. Everybody that we ran into was very friendly. But the trail is a mixture. If you had the rated 10 as great, I would give this trail a 6, and it's only because the sections, they're just not heavily used by people, and they're not maintenance. But I would, I'm not going again this year, but I might go next year, and it's part of the American Discovery Trail. The campsites, now there's some sites on this that are not showing on the map. And there's no water source at any of these campsites unless you're going to camp in the state park. And you'd have to pay whatever that is. I forgot what. We stayed there 2 weeks ago. We did one night there. This past Saturday, we stayed. It's part of the camp state park. So there's a number on the picnic bench, and you can call them, and it was only $10. That's very primitive. It's actually outside of a tunnel. Tunnel's maybe like a quarter mile from that site. Very primitive. Had a fire ring, had a bare trash can, and plenty of trees for hammock camping if you want to hammock camp. And so anyways, there's some sites on this trail that don't show on the map, but they do have like a bare trash can, they have a picnic table, and they have a fire ring. And some have porta pot bathrooms. All right, but I would say that one was my favorite camping. I like that site. It was pretty cool. That site mile marker 30, So that was the site we stayed at. But yeah, so again, the trail it's rough. I would definitely recommend a decent gravel bike or something with 29ers on it. I couldn't ride this trail with the Sirius. I mean, you could, but I just think it would be too much for those little tires because some of the trail had that 57 stone on it, and yeah. The tunnels were outstanding. God, you just look at those tunnels. Every time I go through these old tunnels, I'm like, wow, man. Just can imagine just all the work, and it's just rough, man. I just can't even imagine just what it took to build these tunnels. But yeah, I get out there and ride, man. Get out there and ride, and don't wait around. You know, I was going solo this weekend, or, you know, no matter what, because I just wanted to finish, you know, the trail, and then some. So I got a lot in. I think we did probably rode. I'd say we probably rode about 82 miles, maybe 83, 84. You know, because you ride off into like, you know, a convenience store or something like that. So this is a good. I'd say a good look 84-mile weekend. Yeah. So again, there's no water pumps at any of these sites. So get your water when you hit these towns. Fill up. Maybe grab an extra bottle. Whatever. Other than that, you know, I would definitely do it again. I know I said it before. I would definitely do this again. Not this year, but I might go out next year and do it. The next trail we're hitting at the end of the month, we're going to do 4 days on that one, is the Greenbrier River Trail. And then there's a trail below that that I'm going to probably do by myself, which before I do that, the Greenbriers, some New River or something trail down there. So I'm thinking about doing that one. I'll be solo on that one. Yeah. So anyway, yep. Get out there and ride. Don't wait around on people to do things you like to do. And this is Mountain Mojo giving us input on another adventure. Mountain Mojo out.